Good evening. I hope everyone's having a blessed evening. I am having a blessed evening. Beloved sister King, beloved um queens and kings out there. Yes, this is gonna be a really good one. I'm gonna break down I'm gonna break down um animals. We just talking about animals right now, and this need to be addressed because most people have a wrong concept about animals, basically, and about plants and trees and things of this nature, and insects. The insect world is different from the animal world, basically, right? It's different. Similar tools, but it's kind of different, right? But we just focusing on animals right now because animals play a major part of what growth and development of us, right? Growth and development of our communities, growth and develop. I mean, development of their own communities, basically. Because without animals, a lot of things won't be taken care of. Basically. So we need animals, right, in order to survive. Basically, we do. We do. They was here before us, and they're gonna be here. So we definitely gonna get into this because this is a good one. I know I'm smiling because this is a very good topic, and it's not gonna be a sensitive topic. It's just gonna be a little something different. If the information not out there already with different people that's putting up about animals, um, the question is, do animals have a soul or do they have a spirit? And it's a difference between soul and spirit. We're going to break down the difference between soul and spirit. Okay, coming from what a different point of view. All right, so keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. There's murder, death, kill going on outside, basically. All right, not just physically, spiritually, and mentally. Right, basically. Live the life, ain't no thing. Murder, death, kill. I'm married to the game, and the game is married to me. All right. Let's get back this demonic, evil, twisted, right, barbaric way of life back to those who procreated it. Let's get that back to them. With that married to the game and the game married to me, it cloaks itself with our lower desires and our wants. Not our needs. It cloaks it with our desires of what I want, which is fame, fortune, right, and riches. So it's not telling you basically that once you sign the contract, I don't know if it's a physical contract, but I'm just saying that once you sign the contract and sign a board to do these acts of violence, murder, death, kill, the reward once you try to get out of it is jail and death to do your part. But it's not showing you that the other way out is a little crack of light that you need to uplift yourself to get out of there. Once you get out of there, it's not going to be easy. That's where things is going to start getting difficult to you because you want to make sure that you are on the right path and you eradicate this murder, death, kill outside of your life and your loved ones, basically, to uplift one another, basically. So I'm coming with knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and experience from a spiritual eye, basically, right? So please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube that's coming with amazing bangers and heat upon you each and every day. Sometimes I go live twice, sometimes I go 3 times. It depends. Whatever topic that I come up with, my topic I come with every day. I'm encounter with people. It may just, I'm laying on the bed or whatever I'm going through. I come up with topics to what? To de-escalate and keep myself calm, and I deliver it to you on how to do basically certain things so you won't fall into the pitfalls and the darkness, which is what is traps and set out for you and our demise, basically, in order to get our organs, basically. So these are the things that's very important for you and I, to encourage each other and uplift each other, basically, as we go to this darkness upon our life, and try to find answers and questions into certain things that is presented to ourselves. So you don't have to take the short road to success. Take the long road, which is better for you. It's a betterment for your spirit, soul, and mind. Because once you get it, you know that you got it from the mud and that you did it without so-called any help and people throwing things inside, baby throwing things inside your face saying that I did this and did that. Okay, on this channel, we do not deal with ignorance. We do not deal with violence. We do not deal with smoking weed and drugs and all these other things that's openly spread amongst all these platforms and stuff like that, promoted to ourselves and our loved ones and each other in our community as we keep we keep procreating and perpetuate this murder, death, killed among us. We want to eradicate this from our ways of life and away from our babies and our loved ones and our queens. Ultimately, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, ladies and gentlemen, prince and princesses. We want to eradicate this murder, death, kill outside of our life, basically. After learning spirituality, okay, you're gonna hear and see a lot of things that's gonna make you go, what's going on? But over here, we here to what? Uplift one another, expose, right? Dissect, study, and give it back to the co-creators as we teach each other as we go through the process of what? And encouraging each other through darkness, learning their tricks and trade, right? And among ourselves, we can uplift each other, basically. So on this channel, before we get into our topics, we listen to some good jazz music to keep us our souls at peace and to give us a little sense of awareness of ourselves and others who we love, basically. And this is a new one here. I don't think I want to. This is a new one here. Let's see. Like I said, please like and share, subscribe to the dopest channel that's coming with heat and bangers for you and I. Please don't forget to hit the notification bell. Please don't forget that so you can know when I'm dropping heat, for you and I to get past the hump, the darkness that's overshadowing us each and every day in our life, Let's give them back this murder, death, kill, which has plagued us for so many years, basically, This is what it's doing, basically. Hold on. Trying to fix the camera right here. This is a new jazz. Oh, I'm about to go live too because I'm gonna make a smoothie. I'm gonna go live at night. I'm gonna make a smoothie basically. So check that out too. Right after this, I'm gonna go make a smoothie and gear for that after this, basically. But this topic I really want to address. Okay, peace, y'all. Later. Basically, not saying later to you, but we're gonna get into this topic right now. I had to catch myself to my peace, y'all. Later. I was about to cut you off because that was my first time really listening to the song. And when the song went off, I was like, peace later, and about to end the live. So luckily I caught myself and you caught me with the blooper for catching myself, right? So it was a good laugh for all of us. Okay, so we all know that animals was created, right? So, but before we get into that, I want to basically talk about a verse that's in the Holy Quran, basically, right? And I want to start off with that first, and then I want to basically get into my topic because I have to start off with that. I want to read something in Arabic, right, and share with you, and then translate it into English. So this surah, right, or chapter is 6, right? So hold on 1 second. Yeah. Let's pick this up right here, okay? Okay. All right. And this one is called, I recommend that you get yourself a Quran so you can follow through what I'm talking about, right? So this is chapter in the Quran. It says Surah. This is called the right the cattle, right? And verse or ayat, right? 38 basically. So if you can't get yourself a Quran, so I tell you to get yourself a all English Quran at first, because where that you can follow through, because I'll be using the Quran as reference at some times, and I want you to also to follow through, So get yourself a Quran, okay? It's just a thought, it's just a recommendation, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna read it in Arabic, right? And then I'm gonna translate it into English, right? It said it says Waman mean da ba T fi RD. Voila. Yeah, voila. Yeah, voila. Ta e rin. Yatin ru. Bijana. Hai. Yeah, hai he ila u ma ma masha lukum ma farat na fi kitabi min sha'in thumma ila rabihim, right? Yuhsarun. And it says, there is no animal that lives on earth, not a being that flies on its wings, but form parties of communities just like you. Nothing we have omitted from the book that they all should be gathered to their Lord in the end. Right? Okay. So we can see right here that basically that animals form communities just like us, basically, right? So the question is not that they don't form communities like us, that we all see like Animal Planet and certain other channels out there that's filming these that's recording these animals as they're in social group, as they're in communities, the hierarchies, the low, the lower uh, um members that's inside a community and stuff like that. The rise of other individuals that's coming up, the youngsters that's trying to take over um those that been inside the community. All these stuff goes on. The question is not that. The question is, do the animals have a spirit? Basically, do they have a spirit? And do they have a soul? See, the animals, right? They have a soul. Basically, they don't have a spirit. The only one that have a spirit is mankind. And there's a big difference between soul, right? Soul and spirit, basically. It's a big, huge difference. And I'm going to basically explain what is the soul, basically. All right. Give me a second right here. Let me get my information right here. Okay. What's the difference between these two, right? Okay. It says the souls often considered the essence of a person, including their mind, emotion, and personality, while the spirit is the part that connects to the highest power of the transition, the physical body, allowing for spiritual experience, basically. So basically, the soul deals with emotion and personality. Do animals have emotion and personality? Yes. You see that all the time. The animal has a personality. the animal trying to watch TV, the animal's laying, the animal's doing this, doing that. Those are personalities that animals is mimicking the human beings, basically, right? And they have a soul, but they don't have what? Free will, and won't be judged according to their nature, basically, like the human being. The human being, the spirit, all right, is a part of the creator essence, right? It's a piece of his essence. It's a piece of his what? What? Right? Is a piece of his essence that cannot be destroyed, basically. That is a piece of him, his existence that cannot be destroyed. Only he could do that, basically, would disintegrate you and it be over for you. You know, you have to do something really, really bad for him to do that. So that is the difference between spirit and soul. Do mankind have spirit and soul? Yes. Mankind have the spirit and soul, right? And there's also other beings, right, that don't have a spirit. They have a soul, but they have free will to choose, basically, and they will be judged. Like, for example, plants, right? Certain plants have emotions, have personalities about themselves. It's the studies of this. They don't have a spirit where they're going to be judged, right? Like the human being and other creatures that's going to be judged. You understand where I'm coming from? So we have to make a distinguish between animals, dogs, cats, all type of animals have what? A soul. They have a soul, but they don't have a spirit, because if they have the spirit introduces free will and do as you please, right? And you're going to be judged, basically, right? We are the only creation besides him, right, that have a spirit. The creator is not a spirit. He just exists, right? The spirit is his essence, like his life, which will have limited powers, which has limited. His is unlimited. Ours have limited abilities, like the hearing, the seeing, things of this nature, the thinking, and the procreating things like that. We have limitations on that. You understand where I'm coming from? The animal itself, the king instance is higher. It's higher than ours, because the human being only use what? Partial of their brain. Because what? We are plagued with violence, murder, waste, evil thinking. So we don't use our capacity of our brain and our mind like we're supposed to, basically, you know, to bring this to another level, right? So you could be in your house and the cat or the dog could hear somebody 2 blocks away, 3 blocks away. As they get close to the house, they can sense it. They sense is very, very, very sensitive when it comes to that, basically. You understand where I'm coming from? So the emotion, right? The personality the animal has, it does not have a spirit which was created and breathed upon man, you know, human being. Our spirit, the creator says, enter the mother's womb at a certain time, basically. This when the child becomes an actual child, basically. When the spirit is blown inside of the child as it forms into the mother womb, basically. I don't want to get into that topic, but this is the big difference between, you know, animals having a spirit and they have a soul, basically, you know. And this is what it is, brothers and sisters, kings and queens. I wanted to share that with you. Now, basically, when the animal passes away or anything like that, you know, Do they go to, how you want to say it? Do they get judged? No, they do not get judged. Will they enter the heavens? Yes. Yes. Yes, they will. We're not gonna only be the only ones there. If you love your animal, right, so much, your animal and the creator's gonna give you permission for your animal to be there with you in the afterlife. This is actual facts. You understand where I'm coming from? So we have to understand this from a spiritual point of view, that our animals don't have spirit, they have a soul. It's a big difference of having a soul and spirit, beloved brothers and sisters, kings and queens. I hope that this clears up a lot of things that's going on the internet, and a lot of things that's people that spreading falsehood, saying that when an animal pass away, it comes back into a human being. There's the animal, it comes back. The fruits have spirits and all these other things. You understand where I'm coming from? So we have to look at this and study that from a different point of view, right? I'm talking about spirit, basically spirit, right? Not the soul. Do plants, fruits, basically, have souls, emotion, and personality? Yes, they do. Yes, they do, because they feel also. They feel. They grow with your touch. They grow with the sun, the water. So they feel. Yes, they do. They feel. Do they have a spirit? No. They don't have a spirit like you and I. Would they be judged for if you turning green and the next you supposed to be turning green, but you turn yellow? Would you be judged for that? No. It makes no sense. The fruit, if it's supposed to be green and then all of a sudden it turns red, and knowing that, no, you're not going to be judged for if you was green and turned red. No. It doesn't have free will. No. Do we transfer into plants and birds? No. Basically. Okay. So we had to look at things in a different point of view. We want to check certain things, and we want to put things in a proper perspective so we can have a different outlook on certain things in life. We want to have a different understanding and a different ways of dealing with certain things. I love animals. Trust you me, I love animals. Love all animals. Actually, I love insects also. I don't have a problem with insects, basically. But we're not talking about insects right now. We're talking about the animal kingdom, right? The animal kingdom. Just like he said, right? There's no animal that's upon the earth that don't form communities just like you. He said Ardi. Ardi means in Arabic the earth, basically. He didn't say the universe. He said Ardi on the earth, basically. And they are there for the benefit of us, basically. They're the benefit for us, right? So we can protect them, basically make sure they're okay, feed them, take care of them. Don't disrespect them, don't hurt them, don't beat on them, don't do these things, animal cruelty and stuff like that. So these things must be upheld and respected, basically. Okay. So I hope that cleared up. It cleared up for me, and that's something that I would wanted to share with you, and I had it on my mind for a very, very long times. Even years ago, I'm thinking that do an animal have a soul and do an animal have a spirit? There's a big difference between soul and spirit, basically. We love brothers and sisters, kings and queens. I hope that this information was useful, and that please take the time out to like, share, and comment, subscribe to this dopest channel out right now on YouTube. Please don't forget to hit the notification button and get the information out, because there's so many people that don't know what's going on all around the world, basically. And I'm here to bring some type of awareness and a spiritual sense of a lot of things that's left untold and blind, and that we question each and every day. I hope that this bring some type of comfort to you and myself and your loved ones, basically. So this is what we do on this channel. We each one teach one, basically. We're not going to draw this long topic out because this is what I wanted to share with you, basically. And you could take this and you could check it yourself, basically. You could check it yourself, basically. Like I said, please, don't forget to hit the notification bell, and also see if you can get yourself a English Quran so you can follow through. Sometimes I use the Quranic verses, and I use it as a reference of some of my topics so I can share with you, basically. But the ultimate goal is to worship one creator. This is my objective. If I can help you to switch your diet, to start working out, or doing anything that you need to do with your life, I did the right thing. This is my objective, to basically get you on the right track so you don't have to fall in these pitfalls or darkness or traps that set out for you and my demise, basically. And ultimately, is to get you in these plantations and to get your organs to be an organ donor. So I would like to end this topic with what? Keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. There's murder, death, kill going on out there, not just physically, spiritually, and mentally, basically. I'm married to the game, and the game is married to me, right? Live the life, leave the life ain't no thing. Murder, death, kill mindset. Let's give it back to the co-creators that sits upon our community and collectively, individually, basically. Let's give it back to the co-creators of this, which has plagued our community for so many years. It's my job to bring the awareness to you, and also reminding myself, right, to stay on a straight path and to be an upright, godly one as we go through this difficult time in our life and ups and downs. So this is what I'm doing, basically. You're gonna see, you're gonna hear, you're gonna see a lot of things that are gonna make you go like what's really going on. But over here, we here to expose it, right, and to eradicate it, right, and dissect it, right, and study it so we can share with each other, not to fall in these pitfalls and stop, right, where you see a pitfall, but you can't really see a pitfall. It's my job to, like, listen, you can't see that right there. Boom, stop right there in your tracks and then jump over it or go around it. This is what it is, brothers and sisters, Yeah, so I would like to end this topic with a little bit of jazz music. I don't know, people's calling me. They always call me when I'm doing live or something like that, and people got stuff going on in their life, so it's okay, because I don't have a problem with nobody reaching out to me. But it's just don't want, when I'm on live, you're calling me, basically. So you got to set boundaries so you can get ahead in life, basically. That was a good topic. That was a good topic to me. It clears up a lot of misinformation that's out there, basically. You got people that worship animals. They really do worship animals, and they think that their ancestors is transformed into animals and things like that. They came back with animals and birds and stuff like that. Once you leave from this world, you cannot come back. That's it. You cannot return back. There's a barrier out there between this world and the next. It's like an invisible force field there that you can't go, and there's things there to keep, to keep things in line. If you even try, it ain't no, it's different over there in that spiritual realm, bro. Brothers and sisters, kings and queens, peace, peace, peace.